I expected him to path towards top side to kill the Garen, but now if he starts towards the top side, right? I will be able to take his entire camps, and then I can just continue my full clear. But one thing, if you do the 15-minute rule on the Kha'Zix, right, and he doesn't see you here, then you really gotta make sure you jungle track. Because the enemy jungler is in a homeless state right now, and he has to look for a gank. He has to. So now, because I'm level 3, do you see how Syndra's pushing up here? I can even kill the Syndra here. But, like I said, the enemy Viego will now realize where the fuck are my camps. He's gonna check it. And I'll be like, what's up, bro?
My wings are restless.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Viego's in my camp here, by the way. I have no doubt in my mind he's in my camp. He's not. What the hell? I actually have no idea where the Viego went. He went topside, I guess. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, do you see how Viego's dead right now? I am just gonna clear my camps here. I'm gonna look for a base. And I'm gonna make sure that I clear top to bot. My job is done. I got his camps. I killed his mid laner. And now I just full clear. As Kha'Zix, if he can take less camps than me, that's already a huge W. But of course, as a jungler though, you have to ping and hope your laners don't die. Ding, ding. Because now I generate a lead. My goal right now is to maintain the lead. And when I say maintain the lead, essentially it's to make sure my laners don't die to a random Viego. And if they don't, I'm happy. Because then I get level 6 and I'll be much stronger than the enemy team. And another beautiful thing, right, is that if you have winning lanes and you manage to take his camp level 1, my bot lane as well is allowed to play perma-aggressive. Which is really good, by the way. I'm now looking for the bot crab. I love it when the pet is bugging.
Slice them apart.
Bye. Oh fuck. I forgot the jungle track here. Like there, I should have pinged him back. Because that was the only way for me to lose the game. It's by him making a random play and succeeding. That's why as a jungler, the moment you get a kill, right, if you can make it a habit to ping your other laners to play safe, doing that consistently, like 18 out of 20 times, that's what makes you a challenger. Okay, look here, do you hear? Do you see this point here? I'm gonna skip my... Actually, no, I'm not gonna skip. I was gonna say I'm gonna skip my golems, but because they crash the wave and they can run away, it's a waste of time. So now, what am I doing here? The 25-second rule. You know what the 25-second rule is? If your camps are spawning, and even if Drake is up, I'd rather just base and go to my camps. Yo, Rudo, my goat! Thanks so much for the 18 years sub, mate. Hope you're doing good. Yo, pay attention now, boys. I just got some nice juicy kills, and I need to full clear, okay? Do you see how I'm pinging my laners to play safe here? Because if my camps are up, I don't help them. Because think like this. Imagine enemy jungler is like trying to make a play on the bot lane, and he succeeds, or mid lane, whatever, right? Well, it is what it is, right? But his camps are not respawning. So here, for example, I do think... Okay, I think we get him. And now, right, because I killed him here, guess what? Same principle. I just got a juicy kill. What can enemy jungler do? If the enemy jungler doesn't take any kill right now, the game is won. So the only thing I can do, right, is ping them, please play safe. Like, I personally don't compromise my farm. If I have my farm up, I just ping them to play safe. I pray to the lords they survive. If they survive, great. Enemy now lost tempo and golden XP. If they die, at least I get one turn. And let's hope the next time I kill them. So now I think I successfully managed to full clear my topside camps. So I'm down to look for a mid lane gank again. Why is that? I mean, I am playing Kha'Zix. Like, Kha'Zix Annie is really good at ganking. I have crowd control in mid lane, I have stealth. So here, look, I just have to CC him here. Yeah, I played it really fucking bad, but it's fine, guys. Sometimes you gotta play terrible. Okay, we saw the Viego in the bot side. And but I hear, just so you know, even if I lose the Drake, I'm fine with that. Why am I fine with that? Because if I can respawn my camps, I basically get more gold and XP. Let's say hypothetically, I could do the grubs there. It's not that insane because my camps are not respawning. But now my camps are respawning, which helps me a lot. Okay, here I'm down to take this fight. Bro. Dude. I actually got smurfed on. Couldn't click on his fucking ward. But yeah. Anyway. I will now look to play for the Grubbies. Do you see how the Viego is respawning right now and I still have the base? How many seconds is Viego up tempo over me? Probably 12 seconds. Let's say this Viego is a complete psychopath and he's like a complete ape, okay? If he rushes towards top lane, my top lane is dead. If he rushes towards mid lane, my mid lane can die. So this is the 12 seconds window I need my laners to play safe. If they can play safe for 12 fucking seconds, I'll be there, I can match him, we win every single skirmish. I hope it makes sense, you know? I'm Wing this because if I hit the camp, I get more healing. But okay, let me take some of my camps here because I actually get HP back. So here I just double Q it because I wanna not take damage and heal more. Now, if you do an objective right, there's one thing you gotta do, which is ping your laners in their face and then do the objective. Too many people just do this. And then if you don't ping people in their face right, they don't see you actually want to do the grubbies. That is how to communicate properly. So please learn how to ping as a jungler. And now, what is my job as a jungler? It's to play for mid/bot lane. I just took the grubbies and the Viego didn't contest me, right? What does it mean? he probably has 12 seconds of, actually probably 20 seconds of temp over me. This 20 seconds, you see, he made it in time in bot lane. What was my job as a jungler? Jungle track. That is literally how to be consistent in League of Legends. But of course, jungle tracking only, it doesn't get you to where you want to be. You need to as well be able to gank. If you're able to gank and you're able to jungle track, bro, you will get kills, enemy won't get kills. That's how you snowball. Look, now I know that I need to base. Knowing that I need to base here, right? Guess what I'm doing? I'm thinking, okay, like here, okay, I'm doing the 25-second rule. What is the 25-second rule? Like, you see my Grom spawn in 31 seconds? I'm gonna start channeling base right now. If there's a fight here, I'm here. If there's no fight here, I'm perfectly on time on the top side. So look here, okay, I'm gonna get my item parts like real quick. Look here, okay? I said 25 seconds, okay? I'll be literally perfectly on time on my camp. So most people there would be like, oh, I got my item power spike. No, I stay for a bit longer. I see if I can do something. Maybe there's a fight, I'll be there. If there's no fight, I do the 25-second rule. Like, challenger players do this instinctively, but you can learn this by knowing the timers of the jungle. And yo, Ahmed, thank you so much for your sub, man. My goat. I hope you're doing wonderful. Bro, just base this bush. Together, bro. Okay. Anyway. Now. What is my game plan at the moment? Do you see how the enemy jungler is still dead for like, what, 10 seconds? What does this mean? This means I have 100% tempo over him, which also means that if I decide to go for a play on mid lane here, let's say, he cannot match me. What should enemy jungler be doing? Jungle track. But I should do the same for bot lane because right now I am just farming. Okay, you see here there's a bot lane fighting here? I spam ping them back. For that reason. If they die, it is what it is. But I was fully aware that the enemy jungler had tempo over me. And because he had tempo over me, I just pinged him back. Of course, I'm literally Thanos at the moment, so if there's any fight, I'll beat him up. And they're dead. Well, I evolved second on Kha'Zix here because every single time you're ahead, right? It's, well, pretty OP as you can see. Thanks to that, I killed him. And now I do the Drake. Okay. As I'm doing the Drake here, okay? Do you see how Viego is respawning in 4 seconds? What is my job? What is my job here, guys? That is my job. As long as my laners don't die when this guy has like, what, 8 seconds temp over me. If I'm ahead, I will stay ahead. Because if you cannot kill my laners, there's no way of losing the game. I would say the moment you're above gold, you need to learn this fundamental. You need to learn that this is essentially tempo understanding. Understanding was the first move. Look, I don't know if they're showing on, like they're all missing on side lane, right? So before I go mid lane, I'm like, okay, they can be 5 here. Do I want to take this fight? I mean, because I'm playing Kha'Zix, I can go in and out. So I can low-key take it. But not every jungler can do that. So, okay, here's the bad news, okay? Okay, that is fine. Okay, look at me now. I just take this objective. But after I take this objective here, guess what? I just made a play on the top lane. As I'm starting this objective, what is my job? Ping my mid lane now to play safe. This is the only timer where I'm doing an objective, where I'm not there, and if he fights now, they can have numbers. And because my camps are up here, I'd rather farm, but hold up, I see Viego half HP. All good, guys. All good. At least I found a random Syndra. Okay, anyway. What is my next objective on the menu? And buddy, just so you know, look. Do you see how I want a base here? I want a base here, right? Knowing I need a base. Knowing that I will not be on the map. I have one job. Yo, what's up, deck? You know what the one job is? Exactly, jungle track. I mean, okay, I jungle tracked a bit late here, but do you see how my mentality shifts from like aggressive, defensive, aggressive, defensive? In the end, as a jungler, you're playing chess. Like, actually. So now, hold up. Actually, I fucked up there, but he was dead, like, very fucking sure. But I have this Boston Breaker, so now because I got a kill, I deal an insane amount of damage. Look at this tower, look at it. And now we should base. So why should we base it? This is just fundamentals, right? But we got top tower here, so the next objective should be bot tower. So them hitting this tower, I mean, it's fine, I guess, but I would say it's not necessary, because in the end, we should want to set up bot side control. They're now trading gold for tempo, which in my opinion, if you're ahead, trading gold for tempo is not worth it. Because if you keep your tempo when ahead, the enemy team will not have numbers. If enemy team doesn't have numbers, they cannot win a game. And also, you see this Kha'Zix? So this Syndra, he's gonna go for next wave. How would I know that? Every single time later see a wave, they go for it. So because I know he's gonna go for it, I'm like, what's up, bro? And now he's dead. So if you understand how laners are thinking, it's so much easier as well to just kill them. So now since the Drake is spawning in 20 seconds, I do want to play for that, but I want you to think from the enemy perspective. Do you think they can contest the Drake? Yes or no? No, right? So what do you think the enemy team will try to do? Invade my top side camps or do something here? So guess what? I basically read him like a book. And now I got a double kill. And now I'll do the objective. So the moment you actually understand how to play for objectives and you know how to play for them, you need as well to be able to understand what is the enemy jungler trying to get here. Clearly my top side camps, and I knew that he knew that he cannot contest the Drake because he knew that he couldn't contest the Drake. I knew that he wanted to go top side. So being able to know what the enemy jungler is thinking and probably wants to do is very important. Because what's gonna happen is that I'll get the Drake anyway. Why don't you just stall for like 30 seconds? Right? And look, and I know it as well because this is like master elo, but okay, I'll be honest, if I'm like emerald below, I would not expect the enemy team to cross map. I would probably expect him to just fight it. Even if Syndra's dead. One way or another. So it as well depends on like what elo you're playing in, okay? I gotta clarify that. And now, of course, I got the kill, and I one-shot towers. Boom. And now I got so much gold. So, of course, my teammates are looking for a 4v4 here, I guess. Kinda. That's okay. Now, I'll play for the Baron. So, how do I want to play for the Baron here? Because I would love to play for the Baron, I gotta ping my laners to play safe here. Because this is a timer I'm basing, not doing anything. And because I'm not doing anything, I gotta ping my laners that are overextended to back off. You see my Kaisa? This guy's feeling cocky because he's like, oh yeah, I'm super strong, guys, which he is, by the way. But why would you ever fight without your 13-0 jungler? Why would you do that? Look at them. Do you see how they're playing here? You're basically playing with monkeys unleashed on repeat every single game. So it's your job as a jungler to recognize that they'll go crazy every single game and ping them back. If you don't do that, they will die. And no matter how good of a jungler you are, you won't be able to win games if your laners are perma-dying, right? You have to give objectives, you have to take fights where you're getting outnumbered. Why would you want that? You really don't. So yeah. So now, look, as I'm invading here, I'm looking at the map. I see my teammates are in base, I'm here alone, and there are 5 missing. So this tells me that, well, guess what, if I try to cheese here, I'll be cooked. So look, before I even go on top lane here, I know there can be 5 men. So I'm being very cautious, and I'm not going too crazy. Knowing that there can be more people here. Now I see 3 people on the map, now I'm confident to clear this ward here. And because I'm playing Kha'Zix, which is also known as like not the most useful champion grouping, especially with my build, I just ping them back. And now if I force Smolder here in top lane, my job is done. Because my job is to create numbers and flank them. Oh no, it's a Kha'Zix, guys. Oh shit. Okay, mistake. He took a trash. It was better for him to keep the book. But anyway, we died here, made a silly mistake, but I really want to put high emphasis on like, do you see this game, how I'm jungle tracking? And thinking about numbers? Thinking like, the moment he's 12 seconds faster than me, I need my laners to wait 12 seconds. Those 12 seconds has to be communicated. In pro play, every second is communicated. People even be saying like, enemy is like 2 seconds faster than me. He's like 1 second faster than me. In solo queue, 12 seconds is good enough, you know? So that's why you really have to like, lock in. When I say lock in on like, tempo. Who can make the play first? I just got a nice kill. Gotta make sure I maintain my lead, you know? But now, okay, what's next objective? I mean, the 4 Drake is spawning here, right? So, I'm gonna take that. But, if I think the enemy team is trying to contest this, I would kill them first before doing this. But, I don't think they're doing it, so... we're good. You see this Darius? He cannot do shit here. You see the Syndra? I'm on the hunt. Bro, why is the guy so fast?
In the shadows.
Not so fast, buddy. Okay, now I am just gonna go through the top lane here. Why is that? Because look, I'm looking for a flank in a way. Look at my position, right? If I stand here, I'm actually threatening them. If they walk up, my teammates can actually hit the tower. So here, I'm just keeping my presence. You see how my teammates are hitting the tower here? But it's me holding this position. It's just knowing like how to position to win the game. And now it's just drop plate. But now, as you can see, we take their LP. And you're just going to be very, very consistent with all of the fundamentals I explained. And then if you do that, you can climb and then GG.